They call me Mr. Pinocchio. Hello, everybody. Black Christmas 2019. Apparently, the worst one is what people are saying. We just watched one that was a 1 out of 10. Tough to imagine how it's going to be worse than that, but, you know, here we are. Do we need to do anything? Does everybody have the same, like, time code? Should I tell you, like, what? Oh, yeah, I should make sure I have subtitles. I need to get subtitles. Hold on. All right, I got my subtitles. I guess here we go. Mine starts with a universal logo, which I'm assuming everyone else's does. Oh my god, is it Blumhouse? It is Blumhouse. So universal logo, then Blumhouse logo, and then the movie itself starts at like 42 seconds or something. So if you need me to sync, just let me know, but otherwise I don't know. All right, here we go. Ready, spaghetti. 3, 2, 1. Doing all these in one night. Also, I woke up pretty fucking hungover because I was at LW's family's house for Christmas yesterday. It was awesome. Bunch of pizzas, bunch of Italians, bunch of cousin Vinny's, unironically. BH, more like BM. Gabagool. There was a lot of pasta. Yeah, there was a lot. All the food was so good. There was some risotto. Man possesses powers so formidable they can only be considered supernatural. With proper education, men can wield these powers and go forth into the void. Calvin Scott Cawthon. Wow, my copy actually looks like shit. Compression wise. Jesus. I wish I had that 4K. Why does this look so bad? Damn. Whatever. I'll deal with it. Shit. This is like worse than YouTube trailer 1080p. Whatever. I'll just deal with it. I downloaded a 4K one, but it didn't work properly. It does say WebDL, so... Oh, is the Twilight Girl in this? No, I'm confusing that with a different movie, right? I'm confusing that with the... Oh, whatever. Oh my god. So far, the shots are, like, lingering longer, which I like. Damn. Yeah, this is a 4.17 gigabyte file. It should not look this shit. I don't know who fucked up there. So far, the pacing of the shots is like a breath of fresh air compared to the previous movie. That was a weird, like, post-production digital zoom out also. That was weird. Yip Yap. Scott Cawthon. Is this the patriarchy? Oh, it's director Robert Eggers. Scary texting is not great. It's not doing good. Now the shots are quick. Also, that would fuck up your hand. What you want to do is take your key and just like a tiny little knife or something, and stab their eyes out. Doing the whole making a fist thing, that'll just hurt your head. That'll just fuck you up more than it'll fuck them up. You want to be able to have some like actual structure and stability to it. This is terrible compression. My copy looks fucking like ass. Ring the doorbell. Where are you? How do you get there? Okay. Way to go. You can go. I would be not scared if somebody took an icicle like that. That's funny. I like the snow angel thing. Like, yeah, why not? It's like not a bad concept visually. This isn't a bad shot. The filmmaking is like a little better in this one. We'll see how much that lasts, though. My understanding, without knowing anything about this movie, but my understanding is that like it's too political. But we haven't gotten there yet, so we'll see. Is that Mary Elizabeth Winstead? I like that they got a white cat from the first film. Still alive after 50 years. Manalog? Okay, yeah. Did a girl direct this movie? It's funny for like the most like any normal human being that talks to other people on the planet would know that people don't like just in general, people in society don't really connect well with the whole like the divisive brand of feminism where it's just like manalog. You're mansplaining. Like nobody connects with that. So you have to be in like a very tight bubble, a very tight circle of friends for you to think that you can like put that in a movie and that people will just be like, "Oh, cool." Like to think that there's enough people that would enjoy that to make up like a profit. Moo to moo? What does that mean? From moo to moo? Ugh. Okay. So far, I've seen one really annoying T-shirt. But there's more developed about these characters than the previous film, right? Whether or not they're likable characters, that like there's more about them that has been developed. In maybe the entire 90 minutes of the last film, we've already gotten more. It's not even good, you know? It's not even good. It's just like the last film is like maybe like worst of the decade quality, you know? Like, what could we say about any character in the last movie? One of them drank a lot. That's it, right? What can we say about any? What describe any character in the 2006 movie? At least they're like trying to do like make characters with this. It's not even good. It's sad that I feel like weird defending this movie, and I don't even feel like I'm defending it. It's just bad. It's bad, but it's still just not anywhere near as bad as the previous one so far. Like the bar is so low. The bar is so low. The music's a little better. It's not even good. Again, it's not even good, but it's better. Oh, here we go. Carry always. This is so weirdly cartoony. It feels like it would have been more appropriate in the previous movie. Because at least in that movie, it felt like a fucking cartoon, whereas this feels like it's trying to be like real, but just being unintentionally cartoony. Can you stop mansplaining? Ah, this is pretty good. What the fuck? Are you serious? Dr. Destiny. And that's a woman's name. I like how she's crying. What class is this? Ah! The soundtrack. It's funny. It's funny how this is the whole movie, though. This is great. Have I gone to college? No, because it's a woke indoctrination factory, and I would be a communist if I went. Which is funny because these people think it's the opposite. From the perspective of this movie, they're like, the patriarchy is teaching you in college. Let's see how far we can just continue doing this the entire movie. Let's see if this is the entire movie. This is funny because this is like the definition of preachy at this point, where it's like, is this just the movie? Is this a seminar? Men get away with everything. Like that's a weird like you have to be a crazy feminist to believe that one. Rich people get away with everything, and a lot of rich people are men. but it's not men get away with everything. If you look at like how like any court case goes, if you look at like anything in the legal system, it's not men get away with everything, it's rich people get away with everything. Okay, if you take a man and a woman in the same crime, like a man's going to jail, a woman's getting a fucking slap on the wrist. Like this is proven. Like this is extensively proven. Like this is, you take away all the other facts. You literally like a couple will commit the same crime and it'll be like, oh well, dude's getting like fucking 20 years. Woman's getting 1 year. She'd be like, he made me. You can kind of just play that card. Yeah, famously no men in prison, you know, because they get away with everything. It's just like you. There's good feminist movies. Barbie's a good feminist movie, but this is like past the point of feminism and into just like brain rot. He just said, "Look, he's a jock," and he said, "Don't worry, it's consensual." And she just splashed water in his face. A jock dude talking about consent. He's probably a rapist. This is funny how uninteresting this is. This is like, what if we took Black Christmas and we made it Life is Strange? I don't believe you, Quirt. I don't have to look that up to know that that's not true. It's awful and it's uninteresting. This is better filmed than the last movie by far. But it's just kind of like you made a. At least we can say something's happening, even if what's happening is annoying, right? Is this going to be like all the men are doing it, and there is a secret cabal where we kill women, right? Like, is that that's the setup, right? Right? Is that what's happening? Is that Rami Malek? Donkey Kong on tree? He could probably see you right now, right? This is reminding me of oh wow. That was the gayest way anybody could have said that. You're all a bunch of teases. Excuse me, mister. You bitches are all the same. You act like you want it, but you're all a bunch of teases. She cannot be held responsible for herself. Maybe babies shouldn't drink. Yeah. What was the quote? You bitches are all the same. You act like you want it, and it's all something. And it's all a. What did he say? I don't want to rewind. I was just typing a note for the quote, but I forgot it because I was distracted by the movie being bad. So you're all a bunch of teases. Thank you. This is funny. So yeah, this is reminding me of two movies that both seemed like a really warped, kind of like annoying men bad movie. One of them started with an F and I forget what it was. And then the other one was from the director of Saltburn, but I don't remember what her first movie was. Women. Who is this for? Are a bunch of feminists like watching shitty horror movies? That pose is really funny. Oh, he winked. That's eye rape. Oh my god. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. This is very bad. This is very funny. Their song is about rape culture. What? Really? Why would they be watching this if they're gonna throw shit? Like, what do the fuck do you think you're watching? Really booing? You're really booing that? You're not allowed to boo that socially. When someone does that, you clap. Or just don't do anything. The subtitle said men booing. That's great. Okay, now you're really gay. Their only ally, flaming. He's gonna turn out to be bad. He's only trying to get in her pants. Is this guy? He was in one of the Dark Pictures games. Just mumbling the entire time. Why does he seem so much taller here? Exposition. Deeks. Lil Deeky. They said yeet? Yeah, because they've got Skibbity Rizlet 4 years early. Still trying to figure out who the audience is supposed to be. You know, like fucking. Oh, is he gonna be an Andrew Callahan? Imogen Poot's more like Imogen Poot all over the screen because you stink. I still got that annoying song in my head. And they're going like do 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 like over top of the other person's. I don't know why they were singing over top of the actual lyrics with non-lyrics. That was distracting. Thank you for the sub, Court. Who produced this? Oh yeah, Blumhouse. Never mind, I forgot. Yeah, more like woke house for woke skibbity wokelets. She originally wanted to do a remake of I Spit on Your Grave. Oh, okay. I wonder if it would be about rape culture. I mean, at least you can tell like what's happening in this movie. It's bad, but you can like tell what's happening. The bar is so low. The bar is so low. Oh, she got raped. So did she dream the other tech? Was that the same person? I don't even care. Boy dash cotted. There's something so off-putting about like this weird special brand of like over-exaggerated, not in reality, particularly white feminism. There's something just so like I could understand you make a movie and there's like a bunch of black characters that you know like jokingly talk about like you know white people and you know like, oh fuck white people suck or whatever, right? When it's white women doing this to just men in general, there's something just so off-putting about it. It's like you're not like you're not really oppressed. Like maybe in the United States you could argue that like for abortion rights, yeah. Like I think in the United States like you shouldn't you should be able to get abortions. It's fucked up that you can't. But like I don't know. As a Canadian, it's like really weird. And there's a lot of people that just not even a lot. There's like some fringe people that like think that this is reality and it's very weird. And them having a black woman in the movie doesn't make this any less white of a white feminist perspective. Like this is let me just take a wild guess. Oh wow, the whitest director ever. Yeah. Okay. How did that happen? How was that obvious? It's very insincere and manipulative and bullshit. Yeah, Barbie's good. This is like what you'd imagine if you listened to like Ben Shapiro and didn't watch Barbie. This is like what you would think Barbie was, basically. Cool. I mean, that was a more competent like action shot than anything in the 2006 version. The bar is really low. It's really low. It's a ripoff of Exorcist 3. Oh wow, yeah, you're right, it is. I wonder if we could say homage or not. I guess that's up to the director, right? I do remember that shot from Exorcist 3, you're right. It's still like way more competent than the previous movie. Mrs. Rittenhouse. How about you get canceled? Don't ask about other films when I'm watching a movie. Thank you. You're a ham. I can't look at the name Helena without thinking of long ago, just like a hearse you try to get in again. We are so far from you. Burn. Sorry. Just like a master try to incinerate the lives of a word you know. And what's the worst to take from every heart you break? Yeah, like a pain you stay, love and holds it in tonight. What's the worst thing I could say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Came a time for every starfall brought to the tears you gave. We are the very hurt you sold. And what's the worst to take from every heart you break? Like the pain you escape, well, I've been holding in tonight. What's the worst thing I could say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Well, if you carry on this way, things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Can you hear me? Are you with me? Breathing. I don't know the lyrics actually. When both Our cars collide. There's a little bit more. I could just repeat the chorus. I'm gonna get copyright claimed in that, but all right, now let me think. Is that the right key? Probably. I think so. It's been a while since I've heard it. So what happened while I was singing? They were at the tree and then she was dead there? I have not been dungeon mastering you. Her intuition is going to be correct by the end of this. She's going to be not wrong about things. She should have trusted it. I gotta go poop. Oh yeah, he'll probably not be a villain because he is a person of color. And she doesn't want to seem racist by making that happen, so. Single-use mayonnaise packet. I'm sorry. Are you trying to destroy the environment? Oh, it's a man. So he is. Oh, it's PG-13? Oh, cool. My pitch was way lower than Gerard's. Yeah. But was it an octave lower? Because if so, then it's the same pitch. It's the same key, I mean. If it's by one octave, it's the same key. Sorry. Oh wait, I think I got the right key in my head. What's the worst thing I could say? Things are better if I stay. That's the right key, right? Long ago. Oh, damn. I don't know if I know the right key. I'll have to hear it again. I don't know. I might have had it right the first time. I have no idea. That sandwich is that's amusement level sandwich right there. I didn't even see any meat in that shit. God. What was that? Well, I'm gonna ignore you because I'm a man. This is not harassment. This is fine. She'd be so much more relatable if she didn't look like she was about to fucking cry every time there was like a moment of conflict that she was trying to resolve. She would be so much more relatable if she wasn't like about to break down and be like inconsolable from just like bits of conflict that are just things that a protagonist is having to deal with, right? She looks like she's like unable to cope with anything. Like she was about to cry just like talking with her professor. Jump scare, cool. Jump scary always. We got a jump scary always. It's not the teacher, it's all of them, obviously. It's so obvious. It's so it was like hinted at the beginning. He's like, well, it's not like we have some sort of secret cabal where we would just decide which women to kill. Carrie always has always been bad. I think he worked probably in Robin Hood Men in Tights. Because he's not supposed to feel like a real character in that movie, you know? He was kind of annoying even in Princess Bride, honestly. He certainly wasn't what made the movie interesting in any way. You could have replaced him with anybody. There's no reason why he should be an actor that like anybody can name. Sorry, what did he bring up? Saw was peak Carrie Elways. Now show them to me, Hallie. Hallie. You son of a bitch, Hallie. This is a better movie than the last one. It's annoying. I get it. It's a way better, like in terms of like competency of making any qualities you could judge about making a movie. It's a better movie than the 2006 one. If the goal is to release something that resembles a movie by the end of it, this resembles it's annoying. It's a bad movie, but it resembles what a movie is. Right? If the goal is to release a film, this is a better job than the 2006 one. Is it a one? I don't know. We're halfway through. This is like a breath of fresh air. It could be one of those like see a terrible movie and then everything after it's a masterpiece situations, you know? Two is pretty low. Two, I don't think a two would be like a crazy thing to give it at this point. It's bad. What's your persona? He looks like Andrew Callahan. What do you mean you can't kill an ant because they're all an extension of the others? That doesn't make any sense. You can kill an ant. Sorry, why? What's wrong? You posted the performance online. You're mad? Sorry? Can someone explain this? Can someone explain the conflict here, please? Wait, what? Oh, she didn't want it to be public even though she did it in front of everybody. Oh, this is meta. She's inconsolable. Now the whole world knows that I'm a feminist. This is a weird conflict. Like, this is absolutely bizarre. You posted the performance that I did online, the one that I did in front of like 50 people who were probably also recording and posting that online. Like, well, how could you do that? It was private. She's just about to cry and everything. She's like, she's about to cry again. Like she's just constantly holding back tears. You're gonna expire. See? I thought it would happen. Is it behind her? The quality of my file was so shit that I could barely tell. This is such a funny conflict. They're pissed at each other about the song they did. You can really tell this was written by a white feminist. This is the conflict. Oh my god. Nate, MVP. His name's Smoosh. Oh. Do you want to engage with what he said? That's not a bad response. Not all men, yeah, like you. He's taking a weird issue with the thing, but yeah. Did you just not all men? Did you just not all men me? Did you just not all men me? Did you just not all men? Did you just not all men me? Like, you're not gonna engage with it. You're just gonna repeat that over and over. Okay. To be fair, you are being hysterical. He has a point in that moment. It's not it's definitely not man-hating to call out like somebody fucking sexually assaulting you or whatever was going on, right? Like they don't deserve getting harassed over that if they're calling out like a real thing that happened, right? Oh. Is this what's that bad movie where they are all wearing furry heads? You're next. It's You're Next. It's okay. It's funny. It's funny because I'm trying to trace back the argument. What she should have said is, it's not bashing men to call out people sexually assaulting you. That's what she should have said. But instead she said, oh, it is bashing men, but it's okay because men have all the power, which caused him to say, not all men. She's like, did you just not all men me? Did you just not all men? Which is like just the most annoying exchange. How do you know it's not a girl trying to kill you? Like literally, what is wrong with him saying not all men have the power? If she's saying it's a she didn't she should have just said it's not bashing men to call out sexual assault. That's what she should have said. That's like such an easy. But instead, it's oh no, it's okay to discriminate because men have all the power. It's okay to bash men or treat them like shit because they have all the power. Which is like that's then that response is warranted. Like okay, yeah, like not all men. And then she just couldn't engage with it. It's so annoying. It's so annoying because it just evokes really frustrating internet conversations that people don't really engage with in any kind of good faith. Just this sort of like tribalistic. Like, are you a watcher or are you a player? Like, I don't know. There's a bad shot. Her face when the killer's walking by is about the same as when she was talking to the professor. she's under the same amount of stress. When the professor said that she was wrong about something. We're ants. Remember the analogy? Did you just not all men? Did you just not all men? The way she was like fucking walking up to him too, like just clearly being an aggressor. Like it's just there's something about that just like he was like barely defending himself. She's like going up to him, like chasing him out of the house. Like how can you put that in your movie and think that that's like the perspective of the audience or film? You know? Do I feel attacked? Well, I'm non-binary, so I feel both empowered and attacked at the same time. I don't play by your rules, bitch. You're non-binary? Get the girls out of here. What's with the audio? What's with the audio here? What does he say? This is a man's house? Is that what he was about to say? Okay, so everybody gets like impaled your next style. Who cares? This is the same reaction she had when talking to her professor. She's under just as much stress here, right? So when she was told that someone disagrees with her, she was doing the same thing. She's fine. It's funny how he tried to do a little patriarchy right as he died. He's like, "This is a man's house." It's so on the nose. I'm going to abuse your autonomy. You can't just kill people, you have to like nuzzle them. She's making a lot of silly faces. Cool. Well, that means it is all men because there's still going to be a villain, right? We're not free of conflict 30 minutes before the movie ends, right? Okay. It's all men. That shot of her is really funny. No, because they're men, and girls can't be police. It's a man's world, sweetie. That's a weird digital thing going on there. Oh, she'll be fine. Yeah. All right. When are we going to see Dar Woman? Dar Woman Studios. Men 2022 was good though. People talk about it like it's this though. People talk about Barbie and men like they're this. This is just undeniably this is the parody level thing, you know. Yeah. Was there one cop? This is not the Crash 2004 feminist movie. Is that like if it was Oscar nominated, it would be, or if it won Best Picture, it would be. You know, this is just like a pathetic attempt at trying to be making something that's like socially conscious. It's like leave that to Jordan Peele for a bit, you know. Leave that to the man. Leave that to the men. Hey. If this won Best Picture over Parasite, yeah, that would be that would be an apt comparison. Is this better than Crash? That's a good question. This is funny. She's stupid. This is great. Tee. They keep cutting back to Imogen Poots going. That's like her default expression. She keeps doing it. It's funny as fuck. Oh, she keeps doing it. What? What? This is a different. Okay, this is a phenomenon happening all over the world. This is a different. These are different characters. This is crazy. Men are not human? What? It's not blood, it's bad juice. I happened to be looking through this door at that point in time. I'm sorry. You can't trust the cops, they're men. I still can't get over that line. Did you just not amend me? Did you just not, like, she's like fucking aggressively, like pushing him out the fucking door. The guy's being so passive. Did you just not amend? Did you just not amend? Like, I like just abusive person. What the fuck's her problem? I hate her. Like, it's this character I just, like, we don't want to see live to the end of the movie. She's a bad person. Grr. Remember the movie? Captain Keys. I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go. That shot, though, what were you trying to accomplish shooting the door like that? Did you mark them? This is a bad script. Did this film get a theater release? Allegedly. How about we bust all over your face? Oops, rape culture. Sorry. Oh yeah, cops famously siding with women in any kind of physical or siding against women in any kind of physical altercation. The cops famously arrest women when they're fighting with men. Famously, this is. You think they're gonna believe me? You know how these things go in real life. You know how these things happen in life. Like, that's an insane thing to say. That's an insane thing to say in a film that's not a parody. Like, that's like one of the most ridiculous things that anybody could say. But you think they're gonna believe me? I'm a girl. They're gonna believe me? I'm a girl. I'm going to jail. The prisons are filled with women. She's really bad at this. This is like the whitest white feminism movie ever. And they're trying to hide it by just having a black girl in it. They're trying to hide it so hard, but it they're trying so hard to hide how white this movie is. The professor said that he didn't agree with me, and it made me almost cry. The cops won't believe me that it was self-defense because I'm a girl. Like, you're not living in reality. You're like on a different planet. Uh-oh, the man's coming out in him. He's breaking things. He's got a baby brain. Whoa. Hey, guys. He kind of looks like him. He's hiding his long neck with the what are those called? Why did I forget the word for that? Scarf. Wow. It's like a fat fart because you just got zated. Long ago, just like the hearse, you try to get it again. The lies of the virtue, no, and what the one. She was a man. She was in on it. Joanna Man. um. See? What did you do to that take, Imogen? We need to land in. Is there a reason why this is called Black Christmas? Doesn't seem like anything related to the original, right? If you're going to make this commentary, you have to understand the perspective of the other side. You can still argue against it. You just have to show that you understand, and you're not just doing these weird, like, caricatures of other people's arguments. You know, like, oh God damn it, it's so stupid. If you're gonna, willing to be obedient. You're doing a really weird way of doing it. Like, this is a really roundabout. Why don't you use a gun? They're like, we gotta kill all the women. We live in the United States. We're gonna use Christmas lights. This is very organized, by the way. This is very organized. My Diva Cup. This is a terrible script. This is like one long fake movie dream sequence, right? The whole movie. How about Lil Bow Wow? How about Wiki Wow Wow West? Wiki Bow Wow Wow Wow. Wiki Wow. Bow, 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 bow. Pixar's bow. Bow, 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 bow. Skirt. He's not even respecting her by not chewing gum. This looks again the same as when she was disagreeing with her professor. she's under the same amount of stress. It was a girl who said that? Long ago. Oh, you're gonna kill her too. Sorry. That was a funny kill. Bro! Oh, disgusting! Ew! Fucking Christ! The first movie talked about abortion too. Like holy shit, that is just disgusting. Ew! 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 Like this is offensive to women. This is offensive to everybody. This is offensive to like having any kind of social conversation about anything. This is offensive to the idea of having a conversation about anything. Oh, is it gonna be a good? Yeah, why'd this movie have to get political? By killing a man. This is funny. Oh my god. Avengers Assemble. Yes. Okay, this is good again. This is good again. This is so funny. This is so good. Yes. Men sabotage this movie by not paying to go see it. Is probably what the director tells herself. Oh, remember? Oh, God. This is just like that one time. This is the thing I made a song about. That was bad. Girl strong. What? What? We'll never be broken. This is funny. I like this. This is a good movie. I should buy this in 4K. This is funny. This is funny as fuck. Dick? Oh, you're not even gonna say it? I bet they filmed it and then realized it would be weird if she said dick or clit. Maybe they had to cut it for the PG-13 rating. I do want to buy this movie. This is funny. This is great. This is like a time capsule. This should be remembered for ages. This is one for the ages. This is a timeless film. CG fire. I love all these characters that we don't know anything about, but they just threw in a bunch more women just for the sake of like, oh yeah, there's, you know, other women that some bad things happen to. There's like 5 other people that had this problem. We don't know anything about them, but you know. They could be here for the last shot. Okay, if you want to pose like this, you have to chop your balls off first, sir. Excuse me. Did you just not all men? Did you just not all men? Did you just not all men me? Did you not all men? Now this is pod racing. Well, if this movie came out 2015, people would be saying it was why Trump won. This movie came out 2015, people would be blaming this movie for Trump's presidency. That was funny. That was really good. I like that. That was hilarious. Damn, I gotta buy that movie. Jason, you knocked it out of the park. Mr. Blum knocked it out of the park again. That was a good. I'm so happy I watched that. That was so much fun. I think I can give it a 2. It's like it's annoying. It's maybe the worst script maybe ever. But knowing how low the bar is with that 2006 movie, I'm comfortable. I think I can give it a 2. I think I can. It's close. It's close to a 1. It's closer to a 1 than a 3. It was like trying to do something, which is more than you could say about the 2006 version, because it's unclear whether or not the 2006 version was actually trying to make a movie. This was trying to make a movie, at least. All right, kitty time. And there's other movies that are like, okay, I can think of other movies that are like equally as like divisive, sort of like white feminist man hating shit. That are just like way worse filmed. And way less entertaining. This was funny. This was so bad. This is like a monument. Like this is a keep this record, one for the record books sort of film. Like I could rewatch this. I could put this on at like a party. We will never be broken. All right, so that was. I'm so glad that we watched that one. The 2006 one, not so much, but this one was very funny. Critical response: 39% Rotten Tomatoes, 4.7 out of 10 average. Websites better than the 2006 remake, yet not as sharp as the original. This Black Christmas stabs at timely feminist themes, but mostly hits on familiar pulp. I can't believe they unironically were like, they're not going to believe a woman in a physical altercation. Why would they believe it's self-defense? I'm a girl. The prisons are filled with women. Prisons are filled with women in the he said, she said. They just lock women up. Like that you're not living in reality. That's not commentary. That's delusion. That's a mental problem. Like you're just ignoring reality. You're ignoring reality. There's so many, and again, Barbie, great movie. There's so many. There's things you can actually talk about and touch on. If you want to talk about like gender commentary and you want to talk about like issues that women have or women face, you can talk. You can even say the word patriarchy in a film if you want. You know, there's so many ways to go about it that just don't feel so insincere and like just uneducated. like like you're dumb. It feels like it's a movie made by dumb people, and it's like, oh, you're doing social commentary. Babies for social commentary. Like, but you don't even understand how the world works, even outside of just like outside of your own brain, and that's it. You don't understand how the world works for like two people. You're trying to talk about like an entire society. It's really bad, really bad. Men was great. Yeah, Men was great. Men was great, but not even for the commentary. I don't think the commentary was great in Men, but Men was a great movie despite that. It's not like it had bad commentary or anything, but we're just normal men. We're just innocent men. Okay, here's one. David Fear of Rolling Stone gave the film 3 out of 5 stars, writing, "The best part about Takal and Wolf's take on the material is that it's angry, righteously, deservedly, properly enraged about the crap that many people, but one gender in particular, have had to put up with for way, way too long." David Fear of Rolling Stone. Very, very good. Very good, David. Okay, here we go. One of the Kimber Myers of the Los Angeles Times wrote, "Fans of the original might not love director Sofia Takal's take, but Black Christmas is a fun film that gets its kicks out of literally smashing the patriarchy." Damn, it's so this type of shit, this substantive commentary in this film and those reviews praising the film in that way are equally as substantive as like the whole fucking critical drinker, like just movies are woke thing, you know? Like everybody knows at this day and age, like the fucking Starfield pronouns shit, you know? Like fucking Oscars went woke because of Parasite thing, right? Everybody is fully aware that that's bullshit. This is equally as bullshit. This is equally as bullshit. Like you gotta understand. You gotta understand that you can make something as insincere and over politicized and like just tribalistic and knee jerk reactionary. You can do it in the other direction. And I wish people were more willing to engage with that idea when it comes to their side. But unfortunately, people are babies and have baby brain. So they don't see it. They don't see it. Conservatives don't see the problem when they do their own woke shit, but in the opposite direction. And then, same thing. Yeah, it's just... It's like praising this movie and then writing like "smash the patriarchy" in your review is literally no different than conservatives giving positive reviews to The Sound of Freedom, and they don't say anything about the movie, and they just say this is the movie that they don't want you to see because they don't want you to know that child trafficking is the thing. That's the same shit. It's the same shit. You're not making a real review. You're not like this is. You're a hack. You're a hack. You're embarrassing. You're all embarrassing. None of you are real. You're all NPCs. And this will be a fun discussion with Alex. Thanks, Jason Blum. Damn, I really want that 4K Blu-ray, actually. How much is it? I guess both films are on 4K. The original and the... Oh, shit. Did the remake get a 4K Blu-ray or no? Let's find out. Blu-ray.com. It's just going to loop in my head forever. All right, hold on. No, it's only 4K on digital, so there's no point. Why would I buy a regular Blu-ray of something when it's 4K on digital? Damn it. Can't even add it to my collection. The original film, I could buy a 4K Blu-ray of, maybe. I'll save that for another day. I'm going to add that to my wish list. Damn. I was really hoping for a 4K Blu-ray of the 2019 one. That would have been so epic. New Year's plans? I might go to a party. We're gonna find out. I've added that to my wish list, and then last Christmas. The regular Blu-ray for the 2019 one is kind of cheap though. It's like $10. It's so weird. But it was funny. All right. I'm going to pee. I might play a little bit of Talos Principle 2 before I go to bed or something, or I might do something else. I don't know. Or I might just go to bed. But I'm going to pee first and figure that out. That's crazy. I'm just so people really value different things in movies for people to like be trying to retrospectively praise the 2006 version. It's like must be looking for entirely different things in movies than I am. All right. Burb.